Hi, John from the Motor Shop at V-Twin. Today I'd like to talk about our welding service. One of the most critical areas in a complete restoration is the ability to weld aluminum and weld it properly. Here at V-Twin, we use an advanced form of TIG welding to do all our aluminum repairs, be it the fin repair, the combustion chamber, the valve cover, the spark plug hole, or even a motor mount. You know, taking for example this particular head, which has came in for a complete restoration. Now we've cleaned this head in our soda blasting cabinet, and we're starting our inspection to see what kind of damage is revealed after the cleaning process. And right away I noticed this is a much larger crack than we originally anticipated. So in this particular situation, that guarantees the need to remove this port completely and replace it with a whole new port. I'm looking around the rest of the head, and I can see these two gouges. One is in the seat area, and there's another large one coming up by the spark plug hole. In this particular case, we're going to resurface with aluminum welding the entire combustion area. I see that the fin needs to be welded right in here. This is possibly an old repair even. In here, there's a fin broke off. And that fin being broken is not the end of the world, but there's no sense restoring the motorcycle, restoring this head, and leaving a damage like that. We can repair that, replace that fin, and contour it to match its original shape. I look down here into the valve guide boss, and I see a crack in the valve guide boss as well, which will need to be welded. Looking into the combustion chamber, it's quite evident here that something broke loose during the vehicle operation and has pummeled the inside of the combustion chamber. You know, I hate that when a spark plug breaks loose or a ring segment comes loose, dancing around destroying the inside of my motor. Coming over here to the port, to the intake port, we see that this bolt must be removed. In a lot of cases, they've over-tightened the ring, and it's going to require welding inside here and retap to restore it to its original condition. Here the welding process begins with master welder Mike Bender preheating our head. Here he's starting on the exhaust port, moving on to the rocker boss, around the rocker stud area, and the motor mount area. Here we found a crack in the intake port, and we're welding it up so it can be machined later. This particular head has required a great deal of welding, even down into the valve guide boss area. Welding the fin, extensive welding is also required here into the combustion chamber. Here we get a glimpse of all the welding required in this particular job. All of these welds will be machined flat or ground to their proper contour. Note the head in the background being preheated. Whenever a head has had considerable welding to it or a repair in the deck area, we mill the top of the head to compensate for any distortion which may occur in the welding process. You know, a loose screw or a crack that's starting to migrate across the top of a head can really ruin a ride. That's why, in the wintertime especially, we recommend, if you have any doubts, to send your parts in to us. We can clean them, we can check them. You know, a little preventative maintenance goes a long way. So welding here is very important to us, and we've been welding for a long time. And we look forward to welding up your parts to bring them back to that original factory specification. To learn more about our service, call today or visit our website. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel.